Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 12 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Exodus 25 verses 23 to 30. Here's the word of God. You shall make a table of acacia wood. 2 cubits shall be its length, a cubit its breadth, and a cubit and a half its height. You shall overlay it with pure gold and make a molding of gold around it. And you shall make a rim around it in handbreadth wide and a molding of gold around the rim. You shall make for it 4 rings of gold and fasten the rings to the 4 corners of its 4 legs. Close to the frame, the rings shall lie as holders for the poles to carry the table. You shall make the poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold, and the table shall be carried with this. And you shall make its plates and dishes for incense, and its flagons and bowls with which to pour drink offerings. You shall make them of pure gold. And you shall set the bread of the presence on the table before me regularly. Exodus 25, 23 to 30. Here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. Instructions for the table of the bread. God instructed the Israelites to prepare a table made of acacia wood. Its dimensions are 3 feet long, 1 foot 6 inches wide, and 2 feet 3 inches high. 4 rings of gold should be fastened to the 4 corners of its legs. This will hold the poles that would be inserted in it to carry the table. Everything else will be made out of pure gold, including the dishes, for instance. They must meet with the Lord on that table to thank Him for all the things they received. And here's my commentary. According to Morgan, in the East, a table was always a symbol of fellowship. Thus, the people were reminded of the possibility created of constant communion with God. Mayer calls the show bread, or presence bread. Bread is necessary for survival, and the link was a reminder that fellowship with God was just as necessary for man. In Leviticus 24 verses 5 to 9, showbread was made of fine flour and 12 cakes of showbread, 1 for each tribe of Israel, set on the table, sprinkled lightly with frankincense. Once a week the bread was replaced, and normally only priests could eat the old bread. We use tables to gather and eat together. This account reminds us how important it is for us to gather at the table, or the presence of God, so we can remember and thank Him for all the provisions that He gave us, and also to never forget to gather in love and fellowship. Reflection. How does our modern day lifestyle change the importance of gathering together for a meal to thank God for all His provisions of both physical and spiritual food? Well, our modern day times, the roles of men and women have changed. Some women work, some are raising their children alone. They're solo parents whose only rest was supposed to be a Sunday, which is supposed to be worship for the Lord, and that's when we are called to gather for the Lord's table. But because of the different changes in our roles and in the way that society have this fast pace and always, going and going and going, and no time for resting to worship God. So it has changed in a way, in even the way families eat now, they don't gather in a table. A lot of families, I've noticed, eat their own meals whenever they can, whatever time they have, because of the jobs that they have that they have been doing. So if your mom or dad are shift workers, there will be very different. So this modern day lifestyle has changed our priorities to serve God at the table. So why is the table, why did he specify such dimensions, what material to use? Because it shows that it is important. Like everything's made of gold in that table, aside from the acacia wood, which is a very strong wood, which symbolizes probably strength of God, and at the same time the gold, which is the lavishing generosity of God for providing us for all the things we need. So it's important for us to recognize that the table should always remind us of thanksgiving for the meals that we have received, for every provision that he has given us. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilma'S.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos and give you the Word of God. And if you haven't already, please check over 3,000 videos I've done. Over the years I've been doing this daily. Just type on Google or YouTube search ILMA'S Home Devotional. Have a wonderful day.